Walk over to your refrigerator and look at the front of it in the light. Fingerprints, smudges, that greasy little constellation of handprints around the door handle, and the long dull streaks from the last time you tried to wipe it all away. You bought the stainless steel because it looks so clean in the store, like a professional kitchen. And now it is the one thing in your kitchen that never ever looks clean. You wipe it and the streaks move around. You buy the special spray and it shines for a day, and then somehow the fingerprints come back faster than before. Mija, sit down, because I have to tell you two things about that steel that nobody ever told you. The first is that stainless steel has a grain, like wood. It has a direction, and every time you have wiped it in little circles, or up and down, when the grain runs sideways, you have been rubbing the dirt across the grain instead of along it. And that is where half your streaks and smudges come from. And if you rub hard enough against it with the wrong thing, scratches that never come out. And the second thing, and this one is going to make you angry, so hold on to something, is about that special stainless steel spray you keep buying. I will get to it, because what is in that bottle is the very reason your fingerprints keep coming back faster. My name is Berta, and the old ways of keeping a house are what I share here, the way my mother and my grandmother kept a home, back when nobody sold you a different spray for every surface in your kitchen, because a woman knew what a thing was made of and treated it accordingly. No products to push. Only the plain knowing that used to pass from a mother to a daughter and has quietly gotten lost. And one quick word before we go further, because so many of you have asked me where all of this is written down. It finally is. I put everything, every method from these videos, the exact mixes and measures, the safety rules, and the whole rhythm of the house into one book. It is called La Casa Limpia. If you are watching on your television, take out your phone and scan the little code at the top right of your screen. If you are watching on your phone, the link is right there in the top comment and in the description below, or just head to bertacleans.com, bertacleans.com. That is all I will say about it. The videos stay free, always, and today's whole method is right here. Now let me show you. First, the grain. Go up close to your refrigerator or your dishwasher and really look at the steel. You will see it, fine little lines, all running the same way, like the grain in a plank of wood. Sometimes they run up and down, sometimes they run side to side. And it can be different from one appliance to the next in the same kitchen. Find the direction before you clean 1 inch, because the whole method hangs on this one row. You always wipe with the grain. Never against it, never in circles. With the grain every time, the way you would sand a piece of wood. Against it, you push grime down into those little lines and drag streaks across them. With it, you sweep the lines clean. Now the cleaner, and here is where I save you the $8. You do not need the special spray. You need a spray bottle, water, and a few drops of plain dish soap. That is the whole recipe. The dish soap is a degreaser, and fingerprints are grease, Mija. That is what a fingerprint is, the oil of a hand, so the soap cuts them the way it cuts the grease on your dishes. And it is gentle. It cannot hurt the steel. It cannot strip anything. It costs pennies for a year of it. And here is a small trick with the bottle that matters more than you would think. Look at the nozzle. You can twist it. Twist it one way, it shoots a stream. Twist it tight. The other way, it makes a fine mist. You want the finest mist it will give. Because if you soak the steel and the cleaner runs down the front in little rivers, every one of those rivers dries into a watermark. A light mist, a section at a time, never drowning it. So, mist the surface, then take a damp microfiber cloth and wipe it down with the grain, top to bottom, section by section. And now, the step where almost everybody stops too soon, and it is the whole secret of a professional looking finish. Take a second cloth, clean, dry microfiber, and buff the surface dry again with the grain. But dry buffing is what removes the streaks. Wet steel left to dry on its own streaks, always. Steel buffed dry with a clean cloth Shines like the day it came from the store. 2 cloths, 1 damp to clean, 1 dry to buff. That is the entire method, and it costs you nothing but the cloths. Now let me tell you about the sprays and the shine tricks, because this is where they have been getting you coming and going. The stainless steel sprays they sell you, most of them are built on oil. That is how they make that instant shine you like. And a little of it buffed off oil is fine. I will be honest about that. But here is what the bottle does not tell you. That oil stays on the surface, and oil is sticky. It grabs the dust out of the air. It grabs the grease from the kitchen, and it holds the print of every finger that touches it, better than the bare steel ever did. So the shiny fridge attracts more dirt and more fingerprints faster, and so you wipe it more, and so you spray it more. And the bottle empties, and you buy another. The spray that promises to fix your fingerprint problem is quietly farming it. And the hacks you have seen, the videos telling you to shine your steel with olive oil or baby oil, or the furniture polish, same trap, worse. Yes, it shines for an afternoon. And then it sits there, getting sticky, building up a film, catching everything that floats past. And the day comes when you have to strip all that gummy old oil off before you can even clean the steel again. Do not put cooking oil on your refrigerator, Mija. You would never have caught my mother oiling the front of an appliance like a pan of eggs. There is no money in telling you soap water, 2 cloths with the grain. There is a great deal of money in a shine that creates the next fingerprint, but that is the whole quiet arithmetic of that aisle. And now you see it. Now the warnings. Because with stainless steel, the wrong move is forever. Never, never touch it with steel wool or those green and yellow scratchy pads. They will scratch the finish in a way that does not polish out, and you will see every stroke you made permanently. And never use bleach on stainless steel. Bleach discolors it. It stains the stainless, and that is not bringing the color back. Gentle is not just a nicer way here, it is the only way that is not permanent damage. And 2 special cases, quickly, because they matter. If you find chalky white, hard water marks on the steel, around the ice dispenser, near the sink, plain white vinegar takes those, or a soft cream cleanser, the gentle kind. And if you ever find little rust spots, yes, rust on stainless, it happens usually where something sat wet against it. The soft cream cleanser with a non-scratch sponge lifts it. Warm the sponge under hot water first, and it goes softer and kinder still. But never the harsh powder version of those cleansers, too aggressive for this finish. And always try any of it first on a little hidden corner, low on the side, before you touch the front. And one more. If your appliance is the newer fingerprint-resistant kind or the black stainless, those have a coating on them, and the vinegar and the cream cleansers can strip that coating right off. For those, it is plain soap and water and nothing else, ever. The gentlest method is the only method they allow. So here is the whole of it, Mija, and look how small it is. Find the grain. Mist, never soak, with water and a few drops of this soap. Wipe with the grain with a damp cloth. Poof, dry with a clean second cloth. Vinegar or a soft cream for the hard water. And the rust, test it first, never on coated steel. And never steel wool, never the scratchy pads, never bleach, and never ever the oil. Go and do the front of your refrigerator right now. It will take you 4 minutes. And then stand back and look at it in the light, streak-free, for the first time since you bought it. And come back and tell me in the comments that the streaks are finally gone and which way your grain ran, because I am curious now. And tell me your county and how old your kitchen. I read everyone. And if you want all of this written down in one place, the whole house, every method, the measures and the safety rules and the calendar, the book is there for you. Scan the code at the top right, in the link in the top comment and the description, or head to bertacleans.com, La Casa Limpia. It would make my mother proud to know the knowing is written down at last. Next time, I will take you underneath and behind the biggest appliance in your kitchen, the refrigerator itself, and show you the dusty coils hiding under there that are quietly raising your electric bill every single month, and the 10-minute cleaning that nobody ever told you this machine needs. Today you start with the steel you had given up on. You find the grain, you mist it light, and wipe it with the direction, not against it. You buff it dry with a clean cloth and watch the streaks disappear. And you put down the oil spray forever, now that you know what it was really doing. The women who kept their homes with their own two hands knew what every surface was made of and treated each one according to its nature. And so nothing in their houses was ever ruined by the cleaning itself. And that is a thing we are only just starting to remember.